Why US-Russia nuclear treaty expired today, and what it means for Pakistan and the whole world. Greetings everyone, welcome back to ISN Global. As of midnight, February 5, 2026, the last remaining nuclear arms control treaty between the United States and Russia, known as the New START Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, it has officially expired. And for the first time in more than 5 decades, world's two largest nuclear powers, now they have no legally binding limits on their strategic nuclear weapons. Now, this matters far beyond Washington and Moscow. It affects global stability, and yes, it matters for Pakistan, because we're a nuclear armed state in a sensitive region. In the next 5 minutes, I'll explain what New START was, why it ended, and what it means for Pakistan and the whole world. Stay connected. So New START, it was signed in 2010 by the United States and Russia. Together, these two countries, they signed that 90% of world's nuclear weapons they have. The treaty, they place a limit on them, such as 1,550 deployed strategic nuclear warheads per country, 700 deployed delivery systems as missiles, bombers, submarines, and 800 launchers total deployed and non-deployed. Thus, on-site inspections and data sharing to reduce the mistrust between them. It entered into force in 2011 and was extended once in 2021 for the next 5 years, but the extension expired this week. With all these verification inspection rules, now the caps are gone. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres warned that this is a grave moment for international peace and security. Now, why did this treaty ended? The treaty allowed only one extension, which has already been used, and Russia suspended its participation in 2023 with cited disputes linked to Ukraine war. So, the United States responded by halting inspections, and since then, the talks on a replacement treaty have stalled. There were proposals for temporary restraint, but no legally binding agreement was reached before the deadline. The result is that both sides are now free to expand their nuclear arsenals without an international oversight. At the same time, US and Russia are modernizing their nuclear weapons. China is also rapidly expanding their arsenal. So global arms control framework are now shrinking, not growing. What does this mean for Pakistan and the whole world? That's crucial to know. Globally, the risks are clear. We have higher chances of arms racing now. There will be reduced transparency for everyone, greater risk of miscalculation and accidents. And for Pakistan, the concern is indirect but real, I would say. Because Pakistan's nuclear posture is based on deterrence, primarily in response to India. So if a major power abandons limits, pressure builds up on regional powers to reassess their own force levels. That can destabilize South Asia, actually one of the most sensitive nuclear regions. Beyond weapons, instability also affects the global diplomacy. International pressure on smaller states, it will increase. So I would say when global guardrails disappear, regional risks increase. So the expiration of New START is not just a US-Russia issue. It's a warning sign that nuclear stability is becoming more fragile. For Pakistan, it underlines the importance of restraint, diplomacy, and engagement through international forums like the United Nations. And a big question now is whether the world moves towards a new arms race or a new agreement, because agreement seems crucial now. As Secretary General Antonio Guterres also said, and I quote, "I urge both states to return to negotiating table without delay and to agree upon a successor framework that restores verifiable limits and strengthen our common security." So what do you guys think? What will happen next? Share your thoughts in the comments and keep watching ISN Global for more updates.